Motion of urgent public importance. What is it about?
Killing, banditry, kidnapping, and destruction of farmlands in my constituency that has been on for the past 2 weeks. And as we are speaking, Mr. Speaker, some people are in the forest crying for help. I represent Ethiopia East, Ethiopia West, and by the grace of God, we are from Delta State. Mr. Speaker, my motion is on the incessant killing, banditry, kidnapping, and destruction of farmlands in Ethiopia Federal Constituency of Delta State. The House notes that Ethiopia Federal Constituency, made of Ethiopia East and Ethiopia West, is a linear settlement along the shores of River Ethiopia, and is a predominantly an agrarian constituency, well known for the production of all staple food derived from cassava, plantain, and yam. Also note that Delta State University is situated in Abraka, Ethiopia East local government, which has enabled many of the lecturers engaged in farming on part-time basis. Further note that between 2014 and 2018, a total of 36 persons were killed, including 4 lecturers, in their own farmland by herdsmen. In this year, 2019, a total of 8 persons has been gruesomely murdered for daring to insist that the herdsmen should not graze on their farm, of which not a single prosecution of the culprits to serve as deterrent has been recorded. Further note that on Saturday, 12 July 2019, the entire local government of Ethiopia East woke up into mourning and grief as their farmland of over 100 hectares being cultivated with cassava, yam, maize, and plantain was burned out in ruin by these daredevil herdsmen, bearing arms and threatening to deal with anybody who come around to challenge them, with a claim that they owe the country even if they are in Delta State. It is worthy of note, Mr. Speaker, that Ovre village in Delta and Ewosi village, which is a border town to Edo and Delta State, have been forcefully abandoned by the communities to herdsmen to enable them carry out their activities for fear of the indigenous life due to incessant killing of these people and destruction of their crops. The continuing nomadic activities in these communities of Abraka, Eku, and Enviro for grazing are a total call for anarchy. Resolved, all the security agencies, the Nigerian Army, the police, DSS, and the Civil Defense Security should, as a matter of urgency, midwife a meeting of stakeholders in Ethiopia Federal Constituency and leaders of the herdsmen to douse the tension and find a lasting solution to this recurrent security milieu. Also urge the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and the National Orientation Agency to enlighten herdsmen to endeavor to limit grazing where allowed to bushes and not cultivated land with blooming crops. Further urge the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and National Orientation Agency to advocate the need for herdsmen to understand that ranching should be a compulsory component of cattle rearing in Nigeria in the interest of peace and host community. Further urge the security agencies to ensure the criminalization of open grazing to the extent of its effect on security of life, property, and food production, except where laws have been enacted to promote such open grazing. Also note that the National Emergency Agency and other regulatory agencies, to, as a matter of urgency, provide food items and relief materials to the identified farmers who are victims of this wanton destruction, pending when the government will provide the requisite security guarantee for them to return to their farm settlement. And finally, Mr. Speaker, to urge the police and army to increase the patrol of the Sapele, Ogara, Abraka route to curb the activities of these bandits. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.